Hi, this week we're going to be talking a little bit about user-created media and user-created items. And so I figured it would be a good idea to come out and do some on-the-spot reporting. I'm out at Maker Faire in Queens for a fair of people who consider themselves makers and do it themselves. That is, create both media and goods, and instruction that allows people to build things.
So many of these things have no point beyond the fact that they were interesting things to make, that people sat down and they enjoyed the making of them. But for a lot of the people at the fair, it was about sharing that joy, that passion, and the knowledge of how to make things.
So we're part of actually one big learning network, the New York City Learning Network, and we're separate projects, but we're still under one umbrella. And one of the camps that we ran with the museum over here was a camp during the summer, and they talked about pollution and pollution control. And what the kids did, they got a chance to make their own probe. And with these probes, you can take carbon monoxide readings, you can take sound pollution, so you can kind of gather a bunch of data. Also with their data, they made their own projects. One group made their own kind of exhibition about pollution. A set of girls created their own story.
And a couple other countries too. And all of our members share one passion above all else, which is the passion for locks. And in this case, picking locks. And we like to do it in a fun and safe environment that doesn't put anyone or others at risk, of course. So on that note, we're going to talk a little bit first, before we talk about the fun locking stuff, a little bit about the ethics that go behind to do a skill like this.
So forth. And so you can actually grow a really large plant out of a very small root area. And so that's how we're able to fit, like 32 vegetable plants into a normal New York City apartment building. And then this is a citizen science project. So basically we have 17,000 people around the world now who are contributing to this project. We're doing it like open source software.
Maker Faire really attracted us because we are very much into DIY. The first system I ever did, I bought, and ever since then, every one of them has been built from parts that I've either found or bought at Home Depot.
So it's an odd mixture of things, a run between toys and crafts, and we're about to go off to a fashion show, and things that don't seem to match at all. People who are craft cookers and people who are craft builders, people who have tools that are usable by people who are creating things, and people who are creating tools that are useful to people who are creating things.
So she's using resistive soft circuit. It's made from conductive fabrics, Arduino controller, and a Zigbee wireless communication device.
That thing is like
it figures out which one you're staring at. Pick one and stare at it. Wow.
Awesome.
Of course, do-it-yourself is nothing new, but what seemed to be new here was the level of innovation, the testing of boundaries, not just in the objects people were creating, and really they are inventing the future, but also in the way that they're applying tools, both the extremely high-tech fabricators like these that can take an object from a computer design and have it be embodied in real life without a lot of kind of hand-holding by the creator, to reusing tools and technologies and goods and materials in order to recycle them. In these ways, I think that we are seeing an innovation in innovation.